Welcome to Shootin' It Straight with Stan. I'm your host, Stan The Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states, including that beautiful one that you're sitting in. So I appreciate you joining me. And for the people that are always watching these videos for the reason of, hi, I have no clue what Stan's getting ready to say or do, I welcome you because guess what? I kind of know what I'm getting ready to say. I have the outline in my head, but I freeform this. And that's what makes it fun because I don't know what he's going to talk about. Someone said to me the other day, they said, Stan the Annuity Man. The word annuity is literally a curse word in the financial business. And I went, you're right. And the annuity industry has earned its bad reputation, unfortunately, even though we have a monopoly on lifetime income. How can you have a monopoly on something that everyone needs and then be hated? I mean, only the annuity industry grand poobahs and grand poobah-ettes can figure out how to screw that up. Make me annuities are for the day, and this thing gets turned upside down. Everybody loves annuities. We're having annuity parades. We're having annuity Lollapalooza festivals. It would be unbelievable, but they're not going to do that because they're not that smart, which leads us to the topic today. I know you're leaning in. What is it, Stan? It's this. In the annuity world, there's no good answers, just bad sales pitches. And the reason that I bring that up, and I'm always hammering my brethren and brethrenettes out there slinging annuities. I mean, unbelievable. On the internet, you see things like, oh, get up to an 18% return with market protection or with principal protection. Give me a break. As I always say every single time, if it sounds too good to be true with annuities, it is without exception. And what I want you to be is not the stupid person that they are looking for. They mean the annuity agents and advisors. And there's some out there, and I did a recent Shooting It Straight with Stan that got a little bit of flack about how some agents and advisors literally target people that are not sophisticated in finance and are not sophisticated with money, but happen to have this lump sum because they've worked their rear ends off, they've saved, they've scrimped, they put money in the 401k, and then all of a sudden they have hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then some sociopath tells them something that sounds really good. I always tell people, if the annuity sales pitches that you hear were true, then the country's financial problems would be solved. You know, I would go up to Janet Yellen and Mr. Powell at the Fed and say, hey, I've got it solved. This product here can give you full market participation and protect the principal. And they'd be like, great, that's where we're going to put all the money. You can't be that stupid, can you? Or the person this morning says, I want to buy an immediate annuity, Stan, the annuity man, for my sister. But I want it to adjust for inflation. I want the flexibility to get out of it. I want. Like, it doesn't work like that. Annuity companies have the big buildings. You solve for four primary things with annuities: principal protection, income for life, legacy, and long-term care. The acronym is PILL. You can't have your cake and eat it too. There is no cake. There's only contractual guarantees. But that doesn't stop the sales pitches. And I blame the industry. This could be cleaned up. This really could. And I spend a lot of my day explaining to people that what you bought isn't going to do what they promised, or what you're considering buying isn't going to do what they promised at the bad chicken dinner seminar or the expensive steak seminar or whatever seminar or presentation or promise, hopes, and dreams and unicorns chasing the butterfly. There's no perfect answers. There's no good answers. There's just bad sales pitches. At the time of this taping, we're at a time where there's interest rate movements. There's a war in Ukraine. There's midterms coming up. And there's a lot happening, but there's always a lot happening. And I get questions all the time. Is it the right time to buy? Should I time it? Are rates good? Are the actuary tables the right time? And if anyone that you ask that, other than me, and I have no idea why you do that and not just go with me, but if you ask that type of question, is this the right time to buy? Is this the interest rates? Is it the right time to buy under that circumstance? Is this the right product? If anyone says pound the table yes to any of that, it's garbage. Annuities are commodity products. You shop all carriers for the highest contractual guarantee. If you don't want to talk to me, which I don't know why, because you can schedule a call with moi, that's French, and we can talk for 30 minutes uninterrupted about annuities. But you should never buy the hypothetical, theoretical, back-tested, projected unicorns chasing the darn butterflies. And spoiler alert, the unicorns never catch them. Any type of back-tested number, in other words, well, if you'd owned it 10 years ago, Mrs. Jones, you would have made 17%. And we give you an upfront bonus. You can't be that stupid. There's no perfect answers. There's no perfect timing. Annuity companies have the big buildings for a reason. Why? The annuities are issued by life insurance companies. And life insurance companies know when we're going to die. And because they know when we're going to die, they price their products accordingly. They win. That's the reason life insurance companies have the big buildings and property and casualty companies do not have the big buildings. They're always coming and going because they don't know when the hurricane's going to hit. They don't know when the flood's going to hit. They don't want to know when the tornado's going to hit. And one of the places that I live is in Florida. And these every third year, and I live near the beach, that they come and say, well, you know, the insurance company you have, they're no longer. You have to find a new insurance company. I mean, it's crazy. That didn't happen in the life insurance business. They know when you're going to die. Those are called actuaries. They come out of that closet. You know, we put them in the closet in the life insurance business with all these computers. They come out and they go, you're going to live 18.6 years. You're going to live to 87.3, whatever. And then they price things accordingly. My point is this. When you go to look at annuities, and there's many different types. So not just one. So I hate all annuities. You're an idiot. Whoever said that, I don't care if you're smart in other things, but if you say, I hate all annuities, or all annuities are expensive, or I wouldn't touch any annuity, you are a moron. You should not speak. I always tell people, if you don't know the answer, don't bluff. If you don't know the details, don't spew, okay? I'm not out there talking about cooking. I can't cook, but I know annuities, and I know them backwards and forwards, and I know enough to know that if someone's out there saying all annuities are expensive, or don't ever buy an annuity, then they haven't really thought it through, right? Social Security is an annuity. Pensions are an annuity. Multi-year guarantee annuity are the annuity industry of a CD. So there's a CD type annuity. Hate CDs? Do you? No, of course you don't. Let's get educated before we say I hate all annuities. Seriously. But when you hear the sales pitch, when the person is pitching you, and remember what I said, there's no perfect answers, just bad sales pitches. Say to that person, show it to me just the contractual guarantees. Show it to me at zero. Show it to me at Armageddon. Show it to me at what the policy says it's going to do, period. That's what I want to see. Don't show me hypotheticals. Don't show me back tested. Don't show me projected. Don't show me your mom's made up statement. Well, my mom owned it. I own it. If they ever say that, get up, run. That's horrific. That's so lame and so bush league for any advisor to say, well, I own it and my family owns it. Shut up. We didn't ask you about that. You don't need a friend for an advisor. You need someone who's going to shoot it straight. But sit there and say, show me the contractual guarantee. The other thing too about there's no perfect answers, no good answers, just bad sales pitches. If the sales pitch sounds too good to be true, write down exactly what that agent has said. All that too good to be true yumminess. And then sign it, date it, and flip that page around and have that person sign and date it too. Have them own the sales pitch. That sounds so great. Guess what? That pen's going to weigh 10,000 pounds. And if they do sign it and they are the Ted Bundy of annuity sales, then you've got them. They signed it. And if they're Bernie Madoff, they're probably going to sign it anyway, because he was a Jewish American that stole money from the Jewish American Fund. I mean, you got to be a true sociopath to do that. And there are sociopaths in the annuity industry that you have to be very careful of. Remember this. If you can't explain it to a 9-year-old, do not ever buy it. And a lot of these products are so convoluted, and they're so messy, and they're so complex, you'd never buy it. And if you have any type of questions like, I wonder how that really works, ask the agent for a specimen policy. Obviously, if you're working with us at theannuityman.com, we will provide you as much information as you can imagine or ask for. Specimen policy, copies of applications, all that stuff. Even though we take care of the application process from start to finish, if you want to see the policy, we'll send it to you. There's no urgency to buy an annuity for a bonus or some type of big time deal. There are no big time deals. These are contracts. There's no urgency to own an annuity. The urgency is for you to fully understand it and feel comfortable with the contractual guarantees and make that decision on your terms and on your time frame. Nod your head. That's it. So be careful out there. Obviously, we would love to have you as a client, but you might say, you know what, Stan, you're drinking too much coffee. We're not sure that you're not calm enough. I can do the calm thing if you want me to. I could be like that jazzy DJ. Hey, tonight's it's Jazz though by Miles Davis. He's going to be playing that Blue Note later. I can do that if you need me to do that. But I'm a glass half full dude. I'm Stan the Annuity Man. I'm America's annuity agent. I'm providing contractual guarantees across the fruited plain for some of the greatest people on the planet. Those people are called American citizens. Hallelujah. God bless America. I like providing contractual guarantees. I like providing things that don't go down in value. When people call, they never call and say, hey, Stan, how's it going? How's it going with the account? It's going with the account just like we talked about. It's a contractual guarantee. Remember those? They never call and ask, how's the account doing? They know because they bought it because of the contractual guarantees of the policy. They bought it for what it will do, not what it might do. That's annuities in general. That's it. Anything else is a bad sales pitch. There are no perfect answers. The answers revolve around two questions. What do you want the money to contractually do? And when do you want those contractual guarantees to start? And then to follow that up is the acronym PILL. P stands for principal protection, I stands for income for life, L stands for legacy, the other L stands for long-term care. Those are the 4 things that annuities contractually solve for. If you don't need to solve for anything in that PILL, you don't need an annuity. Notice there's no G for growth or M for market. It's PILL, principal protection, income for life, legacy, and long-term care. Just a consumer alert out there. Be careful. Most agents out there, unfortunately, are selling one product, and maybe that one product they're selling one carrier. And if they sell enough of it, they go to Bora Bora or Italy with their wife, husband, and or girlfriend or boyfriend. I mean, that's what drives the train most of the time. But just be smart out there. If it sounds too good to be true, it is every single time. And I encourage you to go to my site. I've done a few videos, like 600 at the time of this taping. I do a weekly podcast called Fun with Annuities. I have some of the top financial minds on the planet on that, and we don't talk about annuities. We talk about what they talk about. Seriously smart people and experts in markets, Social Security, Medicare, life insurance, long-term care. So Fun with Annuities, you need to check that out. You need to get my books. I have books at theannuityman.com, and for now, we're giving them away for free. I have consultants that are whispering in my ear and say, we need to sell them. We need to sell them, Stan. You know, I just like giving them away. I like shipping them. I like for you to be educated. Make an educated decision. So with that, I appreciate you joining me once again for a dynamic round of video annuity magic with Stan the Annuity Man on Shootin' It Straight with Stan. I'll see you next time.